Jeff, another trailer that you and I saw, a gameplay trailer, like without a question, a FNAF-inspired title in the form of Hellmart. Hellmart is
that game is weird. I'm just gonna straight up say it's weird.
It is a wacky, definitely weird.
It seems like,
but at the same time, FNAF was kind of weird at the time too.
Not really. FNAF was actually generally scary back then because usually people, the whole jump scare era of horror games didn't exist until after FNAF. So like FNAF just came out swinging.
They did, yeah. And I'm not saying that it was a terrible.
It was one dude who made the first game.
Yeah, yeah.
One dude made that entire game, and it was fueled by hatred for people who hated on his other game.
But he just kept on plugging away.
Yeah,
and,
he did.
And
he
made a massive franchise out of it.
6 games.
Yep.
And then kept adding in more people, and then stepped away from the main studio now that owns FNAF. And now he does spin-off games for FNAF because he still technically owns the rights.
Well, do you think that Hellmart is going to be a success, or do you think it will just kind of fall to that?
I think it's going to be too goofy to be a success.
Okay.
Because with horror games, you have to have, like, there are certain horror movies and games in general that do have, like, comedy aspects to them. Prime example being Chucky and Ghostface.
Mm-hmm.
Just those 2 movie franchises. I don't really know a lot of horror comedy games, but usually horror games in general, you kind of want to stick with being scary.
I agree.
Like the prime example of being Until Dawn. That Until Dawn is freaky.
Yeah.
If you don't know what's going on, it is trippy. The Quarry, another game that if you don't know what's going on, it is trippy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the comedy's just gonna kind of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Derail like what it could potentially do.
Not
like,
really derail, just more like lighten the effect of the scare factor.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem that it's gonna have. By no means do I think it's gonna be a bad game. It does look funny. There's a lot of funny moments in it.
Yeah, and I think there will be some scary elements to it, especially at night, you know, in the supermarket. But I think the people actually more than the drain clown. The people seem like there's some messed up people in that game.
I will say this, as someone who's worked night shift at a grocery store, you see some freaks.
Yeah.
You see some freaks just before you close, and then the people you work with, you got to keep in mind, like the people who work night shift in grocery, they're usually weird people. Exhibit A. I did that for 4 years, man. It was awful.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it seems interesting. My first initial reaction to it, Jeff, was weird. I feel like this might only be like a 4-hour game.
I think so.
Maybe, maybe more, maybe less. But like it says that you got to survive all the nights. So, I mean, who knows how many nights that is.
Again, same thing. I think I said this when we watched it after we watched the trailer. Why do you keep coming back to this job?
Right.
Like day one of me seeing freaky shit like that, I would be gone. Just gone.
And you wonder.
Like I would rob the store and then leave. Just grab as much food and water and then just dip. Unless
there's like it has to make sense. Like it needs to be like, yo, dude, if you can survive these nights, you get $1 million, or like, something high stakes type of thing.
FNAF, like you only get like $210 or something like that.
Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense. That's why, I mean, it's got to be something where it makes sense.
That's what people always theorize in FNAF. It's just like, what is the reason? Why do we keep coming back? Are we searching for something? Are we doing anything behind the scenes that we don't know? That was just always like kind of the thing with FNAF is like, especially with like in the later installments when like the lore started getting really heavy.
Well, and it's interesting, dude, because there's so much rich lore in FNAF.
Oh my God, there's so much. It's what drew me to it for like the longest time. Like FNAF 1 through I think Sister Location was when I was like deep into that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But the question is for you guys, what do you think about Hellmart, this up-and-coming FNAF-inspired title? What are your guys' thoughts about it? Do you think it looks good, bad, indifferent? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section down below, and let us know your thoughts.